Welcome to the magical city of Prague, one of Europe's most beautiful capitals that is surprisingly affordable. In this video, we'll be exploring this medieval city and showing you just how cheap it can be, from iconic landmarks to places to eat. And who knows, by the end, you might just fall in love with Prague too.
It's 8:30 now, and I think it's about coffee time.
You probably shouldn't trust us, but we've tried so much coffee all over the world that we feel like we know coffee. We feel like we're coffee connoisseurs, don't we?
Well, we are coffee connoisseurs.
Oh, sorry.
There's no doubt about that.
Exactly. Thank you. This looks amazing.
That is full to the brim, and this looks like a proper Italian cappuccino.
My go-to is always a flat white. And it's actually insane. That's very good. It's called number 211 if you want good coffee in Prague. Cheers.
Cheers.
We're heading up these stairs to one of the viewpoints, but also where the Prague Castle is.
Oh, I thought I was fit, but apparently not. These stairs.
You just hiked 100 kilometers through Jordan.
I know, but now
Come on.
I'm popping. I'm lazy.
You got this. No excuses.
We've made it to the top, and in the distance we can see a tower, and now this tower actually holds a strange Guinness World Record, but we'll tell you about that later.
Do you want to get a photo with them?
I feel bad disturbing their work. Okay.
Go on then. Welcome guys to Prague Castle. Now this is the largest and the oldest ancient castle complex in the world. The Prague Castle was founded in the 9th century, but this is the Prague Cathedral, and this was founded in 1344, so it was built a little bit after. So this castle complex is where the kings and the queens back in the day used to live, and also where the Prague bishop used to live. But right now, the president is a lucky man because he gets to live in this complex. Pretty big house he's got, isn't it?
Jealous. Guys, make sure you get to the spots early because we have seen a big tour group coming behind us.
Yeah, Prague gets busy. And it's only May, it's not even the peak of summer yet.
It's currently 9:25, so get here at 9.
I think this is drinking water.
Surely.
For your information, tap water is drinkable in Prague. You must be really short.
No, you've just taken the taller step, so now I look really short.
That's better, swap over.
I'm taller now.
I think that's a beaver, isn't it?
No, it's not a beaver.
That's
I
so
don't know
cool.
the technical word, but I think water rat.
Water rat? I've never heard of the scientific water rat before, but that's awesome. I just feel like that's a beaver.
I don't think it is a beaver.
It is a weird looking thing though.
These water rats are actually called nutria, and they're a South American species, and they're basically invasive here in Europe, so they were introduced.
Similar to the capybara, because
Yeah,
that's
so
where
basically-
capybaras are from.
It's a relative of the capybara, and he's not meant to be here, but here he is.
Because it is only May, it is definitely not as busy as the summer months. In the summer months, apparently, like Prague gets super busy, so I definitely recommend coming either shoulder season, so like April, May, or September, October, and you'll probably get less crowds. So this is actually a medieval stone bridge, and it was first constructed in 1357, but then they added all these weird statues that you see in the 17th century, and apparently it was to protect the bridge from flooding, and I think they've done a pretty good job so far because it's not flooded. There are 30 of these statues all the way along the bridge, and it does really give you a sense that we're back in the medieval times.
So recently Joel and I have been looking into our future travel plans and like what we want to do next year, and we've actually been inspired by that to start learning Spanish, and for that we're using Rosetta Stone.
We feel like Spanish in particular will really open up our travel options, and next time we visit Latin America, we'll actually be able to communicate with people. And with Rosetta Stone, we're actually learning proper travel phrases rather than things like "my cat is brown," which is just irrelevant.
In the past, we've both struggled with language learning apps that feel more like games than learning, and these apps usually ask us to spell things when we really want to focus on listening and speaking, which you can actually select on Rosetta Stone.
Which is why we were happy when they wanted to partner with us on today's video.
Rosetta Stone is designed around immersion, which means you're not just memorizing vocab lists. It teaches you through context, using images, audio from native speakers, and real-life scenarios to help you naturally understand the language. Kind of like how we learnt our first language growing up.
Rosetta Stone also has a true accent feature which listens to your pronunciation and gives you feedback straight away. It's been a great help to try and actually improve my pronunciation. So when I go to a Latin American country, I'm not actually embarrassed when I'm communicating with the locals. There are also so many different languages to choose from on Rosetta Stone, such as Korean, Vietnamese, and even Persian. As the lessons can be as short as 5 minutes, I often start a lesson before I get on a train. If you've ever thought about learning a language or you want to communicate better on your future travels, then I have a great deal for you.
Rosetta Stone are giving you a huge 60% off an unlimited lifetime subscription. You'll get access to 25 languages for life with just one payment, but only if you use the link in the description.
Right now there's a large gathering around a clock, and this clock is actually very unique. It's a historic clock, nearly 600 years old, but every hour it does something which not every other clock does.
Some singing has broken out. Apparently when the crowd starts to build every hour at this clock, you have to watch out for pickpockets because they can be really bad and just sneak in whilst you're not looking.
I don't know what's going on over there though. So it's actually an astronomical clock, so it shows the position of the sun and the moon in the sky, as well as the obvious 24 hours in the day. At the hour, it definitely gets very busy, so maybe come early for 8 AM or something if you're not into the crowds. One of the things the Czech Republic is famous for is sausages, and apparently every town, every village, even sometimes different families make their own sausages, and they can be different. I found this place on Google Maps, which is called Sausage Go, and it's rated 4.9, and the reviews are really good. Listen to this. The spicy sausage was really spicy and really delicious. That makes me want a sausage. Come on.
If that review doesn't make you want a sausage, I don't know what does.
Okay.
I invented the bread for it, so it's very...
You invented the bread?
Yes.
Okay.
And nobody copied me, so it's only here.
Ah, maybe a spicy sausage.
Good choice.
Yeah? So he said he invented this mix of sausage and bread, so you don't get funny photos of like women holding big long hot dogs. So let's try his spicy sausage. Oh wow.
Is it good?
It's so tasty.
Was the review right?
It is delicious and it is spicy. It's actually not that spicy, but it's still like a good flavour. Quite almost like chorizo in a way.
In Prague, everywhere you go, you see these chimney cake things and they look really good, so we're going to try and find one.
They are very easy to find, so let's see the next one. Oh, there's one right there. Old Czech chimney cake. Let's go for this one. The first one we've seen, but... Hello. 2 ice cream vanilla chocolate, please. How do you say it? Tridlenik. Tridenic. Oh yeah, Tridenic. Okay, thank you. This is a Tridenic, and there's 2 things we actually have to admit. The first is this didn't actually originate in the Czech Republic. It originated in Romania. And the other thing is, traditionally, they didn't have ice cream in or chocolate, but they kind of added it to make more money and to probably just make it look more appetizing. The other name people call this is chimney cake, and it's a lot easier to say as well, isn't it?
Yeah. These were over £5 each, which does feel like a slight rip-off considering how cheap a lot of things are here, so it's definitely a bit of a tourist scam.
How is that pastry though? Give me a detail on it.
It's quite bland, if I'm honest.
Is it? Oh,
I was excited for it.
There is so many, and it's hard to know which ones are fresh. We thought they were fresh because they were cooking them at the front of the store, but...
I mean, I think it's fresh, but it's kind of just bread.
Hello. We are in bad hands because Emilia is a driver and she's not passed the driving test yet.
I can't drive. I'm really bad.
Surely you can drive left or right.
I don't know. There's so much traffic.
This way.
Ah! At your service.
Aye, Captain.
All right, well, it's going a bit smoother than I thought. I panicked a little at the beginning, I'll be honest. But we've got through the bridge. So I'd say it's a good job.
Aye, Captain.
Job well done.
Seats are very comfy.
It is.
It's beautiful.
I might just stop pedaling, to be honest, and just relax. We are on a hunt for the water rats. Maybe we can see a couple, though we're not allowed too close to the edge, so I don't know.
I think... Oh, okay, let's have a look over here then. We can't find any water rats, but we do have a duck. So you see that funny building over there?
Yep.
That's called the Dancing House. I mean, I guess it's dancing, but it's also got another name. Ginger and Fred.
Ah.
It's kind of random, right? Ginger and Fred.
This is one funky looking building.
The people of Czech are actually quite famous because they hold a record for the most consumed beer out of any country in the world. And they've actually held this record for 31 consecutive years. So we're gonna go and have a beer. Well, I'm gonna have a beer. Emilia's gonna have something else because she doesn't love beer. I've got a piece of Czech culture right here. I don't know how big this is. How big is that?
That is huge.
Maybe a litre of beer?
Just for context, this is my Aperol
Yeah, that is
Spritz
huge.
size.
It's larger than it's larger than my head, right?
Yes.
But I love it.
Good luck with that.
Yep. All right. Good night, guys. Oh, that's so good. That's like a light lager, very refreshing.
We found this little spot that's right on the front of the river, has like an outside bar, has live music playing, and it's pretty good. I mean, the drinks are probably a little bit more expensive than they would be further into town. But it's worth it.
But it's such a nice spot. After that lovely little relaxing sit by the river, we're gonna head to Charles Bridge and actually show you how busy it gets during sunset.
It is busy, but like it's actually not crazy busy, to be fair. I think because it's May at the moment, so it's not like peak tourist season, and it's like Wednesday, so it's the middle of the week, I guess.
Yeah, it's a big city break place, so the weekend will be a lot busier than right now.
There you go. What one is like?
But I have to say, the medieval city of Prague is pretty beautiful. If you remember the lovely sausage man from lunch, he recommended the restaurant we're about to go to. Apparently it's like a buffet restaurant, it's actually local and not too expensive. So if you're on a budget in Prague, this is the place to go to.
Wow. I've got myself a chicken schnitzel and boiled potatoes.
I basically got a shoulder joint. It looks like gammon or something. It looks really tasty. And I'm not even sure this is maybe some sort of potato. The dumplings. If you do want to try traditional Czech food and not get ripped off, I definitely recommend coming to this restaurant.
That meal was very affordable, and for both of our meals it only cost £12, and the drinks were about £1.50 each. So that is a very affordable meal if you're looking to save some money whilst you're here in Prague, and also try some Czech cuisine.
So for the first time in our entire relationship of over 4 years, we have chosen to go out on a night out in the largest club in Europe. We probably will never go out again, so I feel like this is a
This is a once in a lifetime.
Yeah. So yeah, come on, let's go.
We've already had an espresso, by the way. That's the only reason why we're awake past like 9.
Feels like a maze.
It does. Also, it's like empty because we're so early. It's like 10.
We've
So
got to
that's
be
late
in.
for us.
We've got to be in bed by midnight. That's the problem.
We're in an ice bar somehow, and it's freezing. We've got our drinks and they're in ice cubes. It's freezing.
I can't actually stay in here long.
Good morning guys, from another day in Prague. We are currently in the neighbourhood we're staying in. It's only about 15 minutes outside of the old city, and it's honestly really nice because obviously we can get into the city very fast, but it's also got some green spaces. And currently we've come up here to show you one of the other weird things that they have here in Prague.
Here in front of me is the second ugliest building in the world.
There you go. It definitely doesn't tie in with any other architecture in the whole city. Everything's like really pretty streets and then just that ugly looking building.
The weirdest thing about it is it has babies crawling on it, and I'm not really sure what the architect's intentions were with that because
Yeah, it's kind of odd. If you are interested, it's just a TV tower. The district we're staying in is Ziskov, and it's supposed to be a really lively neighbourhood, and apparently, I'm not sure if this is true, it's got the most pubs per square mile in the whole of Europe. So if you want to have a drink, Ziskov is the place to come.
we're actually staying in an Airbnb in this neighbourhood, so we're going to show you that because it's actually really good value.
Welcome to our humble abode.
If you come through here, we have a bathroom with a really, really good shower, toilet, sink, through here is like the main room, and we have our kitchen area with like a really good coffee machine actually. Over here we have our bed, and one thing about like beds in like Europe is they often have 2 duvets. I don't really
We've
get
hardly
that.
had 1 duvet the whole entire trip.
Yeah,
apart from Paris. And we do actually have a balcony, but I think it's actually just started raining, so I don't think we'll be sitting out here today, but yesterday we did actually sit out here very briefly. So the price for this place is only costing us £58 a night, and we're, 10 minutes by public transport using the trams into the old city. So it is very, very good location, and I definitely recommend staying here. Now, I don't think I can leave a link to the Airbnb, but the area is this cough, and I'll leave like how you spell that down there, because it's obviously quite a hard name to spell, but search for Airbnbs here, and there was quite a few good options on Airbnb, so there you go. Unfortunately, this morning we are leaving Prague and we're going back to the UK, so we're going to pack our stuff and leave you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy this video or found it helpful, then please leave a comment and like the video, and maybe we'll make some more videos around Europe. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.